Hey photographers, welcome to another quick photo tip. This one is all about post-processing and getting the most out of the shadow areas of your photos. So let's get started with this beautiful black red fox. It's a silver version. I've done all the edits already to make everything look good, except I've left the shadows and the blacks where they are. So here's the tip. This is one I do in a lot of my photos, and I think it brings out the best in photos that have darker shadows and not a lot of detail in them. I think it's there, you just got to bring it out. So all we have to do is lift the shadow slider here, and I'm going to go further than I think I should. What happens when you do that is the photo gets weak, a little loss in contrast and a little loss in saturation, but look at all the detail I've gained back. But how do we fix that contrast saturation loss? It's real simple. We just counteract it by lowering the black slider just a little bit. And so we don't have to go nearly as far as we did with the shadow slider and lifting it. We just counteract with a slight drop in the blacks, and check out the difference here, before and after. Look at that. All the detail that was brought out of the shadows, it's like throwing in a fill flash or getting some fill light there, but we maintain the contrast and the richness of the photo. Let's take a look at a few more examples. Here's another one, a muskox, kind of silhouetted, but check it out. Not really. Look at all this detail. We can see the tundra now, and then we just drop those blacks. Now we can see the fur, the tundra. Look at this before and after. Big difference there. Here's another great example. We're going to lift those shadows up, get all that light and detail in on this caribou, drop the blacks to maintain that contrast and saturation, and there's our before and after. And we'll finish up with one last one that's a little bit more subtle here, but if I zoom in on this long-tailed duck, you can see there's black feathers there that could use a little bit more detail. So let's take a look. We lift those shadows right around there, drop the blacks, get that richness and vividness back, and look at that difference. Let's zoom in and check that out. Before, after, a nice change. So there you go. That's all it is. Lift the shadows, drop the blacks a little bit. You get way more detail in those dark areas, and it makes your photo look great with a real simple adjustment. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys on the next one.